Hi guys, welcome to Easy Maths Lessons, and today we are going to do our final multiplication lesson, and we're going to look at some exam questions where you can put all of your newly acquired multiplication skills in action. The first question says, Nick takes 26 boxes out of his van. The weight of each box is 32.9 kilograms. Work out the total weight of the 26 boxes. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is just get a highlighter because it is always quite handy if we highlight what is needed. And this will help us to understand the maths behind all of the words. So I'm going to take 26, highlight 26, and I want 26 boxes. So that's the units that goes with it. The weight of each box is 32.9 kilograms. I'm going to highlight kilograms as well because it is not always given. Now, if I look here at the bottom of the question, then you'll see they are asking you to give the answer in kilograms. That means I don't actually have to make any conversions, which is great. The next thing we're going to look at is the question. The question says work out the total weight of the 26 boxes. So the total weight, and I want all 26 boxes. Now, I will have to get rid of this decimal point here if I would like to make my life slightly easier. Now, in order to do this, you can watch out one of my other videos where I do multiplication with decimals and also multiplication by tens, hundreds and 1,000. But in order to do 32.9 times by 10, I should get 329. Now, this will make it a lot easier to multiply with. So I'm going to write down 329 and 26 underneath it. I'm going to indicate that I'm going to multiply. Then I'm going to take my 6 and multiply it with the 9. Now, if I do 6 times 9, I'm taking my units and I'm going to, of the second number, and I'm going to multiply it with everything that is at the top. So I'm going to start with a 9. So 6 times 9, which is 54, but I'm going to write the 4 down here, and I'm going to carry the 5 to the top. Now, the reason why I carry the 5 to the top is because I only work with units here at the bottom. And then I take the next one, 6 times 2. Now 6 times 2, which is 12, but I still have to add this 5 that I've carried. So 6 times 2 add the 5 will give me 17. And carry the 1. 6 times 3, which is 18, add the 1, which is 19. And then I am finished with my units. I'm just going to get rid of these just so I don't get confused. Okay, now that I'm finished with my units, I'm going to put a 0 down because I'm going to move to the tens, and therefore I don't need this first space here. So 2 times 9, which is 18. Again, I write down the 8 and I carry the 1. 2 times 2, which is 4, add the 1, gives me 5. 2 times 3, which is 6, and I don't need to carry anything. I'm going to draw my line, make a plus because this time I'm going to add, and I am just going to add it up. 4 add 0 is 4, and 7 add 8. Now 7 add 8 is 15, so I'm going to write down my 5. I'm going to carry my 1. Now I've got 9 and 5, and 9 and 5 gives me 14, but I need to add that little 1, and therefore I get 15 again. And then I've got 6, add 1, add this 1, which gives me 8. And there you have it. 329 times by 26 is 8,000, pardon me, 8,554. But because I had this, I'm just going to show you again. Because I had here 32.9, I have to put that decimal point back in. Now, if I take my 8,554, I have to divide by 10 to put that decimal point back in. So this will give me, dividing by 10 will move decimal point 1 to the left, so 855.4 kilograms. So this answer would be my final answer. I'm going to show you where you would be able to score some marks. Now, because the kilograms have been given here already, you will not get a mark for the kilograms. You will, however, get a mark for attempting to multiply. You will get a mark for doing the multiplication correct, and then you'll get a mark for the final answer. Let's move to the next question. In this question, Fatima bought 48 teddy bears at £9.55 each. You have to work out the total amount she paid. I am going to give you a couple of minutes. Pause it, have a look at it, try it, and when you're ready, come back for the answer. Okay, let's have a look. Fatima buys 48 teddy bears. Each of these teddy bears cost her £9.55 each. That means we need to make a sum. And I'm just going to get a pen up here. And £9.55, I have to make into a whole number first. But because I've got two places after the decimal, I'm going to times by 100 to get a whole number. So 955. Now 955, and I need to multiply that by 48. So I'm going to write it up here on the left hand side. 955 times by 48. Now 8 times 5, which is 40. And oh, I need to carry that one. It doesn't want to carry, so I'll just do it here on the side. 8 times 5, which is 40 again. Add the 4, which will give me 44. I have to carry that 4 again. And then 8 times 9, which is 72. And 72, add the 4 will give me 76. So there we go. Then I put a 0 down. And 4 times 5, which is 20. Now, I can't seem to carry my 2, so I'll just carry them here. And 4 times 5, which is 20. 4 times 5 again, which is 20. But I have carried, so it's 22. And carry that 2. 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. Add the 2 would be 38. And we're adding it up, 0, 4, 8, and then 15 and 4. There we go. And I have to write this in pounds, and therefore I need to divide by 100 again. Dividing by 100 will give me a decimal point right there. So £458.40. The next question says, Fatima sold all of the teddy bears for a total of 696. She sold each teddy bear for the same price. Work out the price at which Fatima sold each teddy bear. Now again for 3 whole marks. This skill means that we would have to apply division, and which is actually for a different lesson. However, let's do this. Bus stop method, so 6, 9, 6, and she's got 48. Now the first thing I'm going to do, because I'm working with a big number here, the 48 is quite a big number, I'm just going to write down the 48 times tables. So I've got 48, I have got 96, I have got 144, I'll do a couple more, and 240, oh, and let's do one more, and I have got 288. Okay, now 48 cannot go into 6. I'm just going to put a placeholder. 48, however, can go into 69. Now, it will go into 69 once, and it will leave me a remainder of 21. So I'm going to, very small, put a 21 there. The next one, I will have to take 48 and try to fit it into 216. Now, I can fit it in once, twice, 3 times, but it does seem to me, I just want to have a quick look. I have made a mistake, so 192 needs to come in between here. There we go. And that will go in 4 times. Now, that will leave me with a remainder of 24. But 24 cannot hang in the air, so I'm going to put a 0.0 down. If I look at it now, 240 goes in once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times with no remainders. So my final answer, £14 and 50p. If I want to have a look at where I can find marks for, if I look at my first question, again, I will get a mark for attempting to multiply, getting the correct answer, and the final answer. For the B part of the question, I will get 1 mark for the final answer, and I will get 1 mark for attempting to divide and 1 mark for a correct division. And that should get you, whoops, no, that's not what I want. There we go. And that should get you 6 marks in total. I hope you have learned something. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it and you learned something. And don't forget to share it. Bye-bye.